Jolan true, Centurions, and welcome back to another episode of Starfleet Command, Orion Pirates +1. I am Captain Tirak of the heavy cruiser RAS Cygnus. Yes, we have finally been promoted, and yes, I finally managed to say the name properly because we were promoted, obviously. And we are continuing our campaign against the evil United Federation of Planets. That doesn't really go well together, but that's how we're going to try and sell it to the proles. And we are currently placing the pressure here on 1511, the planet that is currently the main sort of aim of what we're going after. It's currently sitting at only a 15 defense, so we should be able to take it this episode, hopefully. So let's continue to put that pressure on. And it's a convoy raid. Oh no. We've had experience with convoy raids. They are not good. Because, well, early era, and we're armed with plasma torpedoes. This could go very badly very quickly. We're going to need a lot of speed out of this one. We're going to need to get up in their face about things. And we're going to slow down just a little bit, just in case. Prep a single wild weasel. And as we pick up speed, hopefully we'll be able to get in towards the enemy. Currently, a freighter, and a freighter. So, nothing too interesting. Although we are probably going to go after these ones, because the big giant tankers like this are very easy to kill. Even with our limited phaser armament, we might be able to do it. So, not super concerned about him. But these smaller transports, the armored transports, and the priority transports, they can be a little bit tougher, and by a little bit I mean a lot tougher. Only a 3-ship convoy so far, not seeing any enemy ships that'll actually fight against us, but it's only a matter of time before we see what the escort actually is. So, escort, where be ye? Come out and play. Increase the speed of time as we... Oh, there's a whole bunch of incoming. So let's see, a freighter, a freighter, a freighter, a freighter, and a freighter. I think I saw one of them was actually not a freighter. Yep, there we go, a frigate. What kind of frigate be ye? An FFE, an escort frigate. So, I suppose perfectly aligned to what should be protecting a convoy. Reinforce that forward shield, get the full power up, and we'll engage with G-type plasma torpedoes at a range of, I want to say 15, because he is coming towards us quite quickly. And now, first of our G-type plasma torpedoes. Prep for the second one. And, the Jackson. Boom! We did take a big hit on that because we took a lot of our own splashback damage, but I think we've managed to cause a pretty nice dent in him. Unfortunately, we don't have time to play with him, so let's keep going. We unfortunately lost one of our phaser ones, which is a bit of a problem. Those phaser ones, of course, very important to our overall defensive plan. Are you going to come after me? He's still doing a speed of 21, but he is an escort frigate with no heavy weapons that require power. It's important to note that this ship only has missile launchers as its heavy weapons, which means it can go blisteringly fast because it doesn't have to charge the normal photon torpedoes or plasma torpedoes that a frigate of this size would be carrying. And each point of power that it normally would put into those photon torpedoes is worth 3 points of speed. So a normal photon torpedo takes 2 points of power for 2 turns and then holds at 1. So that's 6 points of speed per photon torpedo, and they normally have 2 of them. He can maintain a speed of 12 points of speed higher than a normal frigate that would have photon torpedoes in that slot. So let's focus on our current prey, these folk. And we do need to slow down if we want any hope at all of being able to charge our heavy weapons, because as you can see, they're not really frozen, but they're charging slowly. Then again, that is sort of the nature of plasma. Charges very, very slowly. We're going to ignore the escort for a little while. We don't want to have to worry about that escort because, well, obvious reasons. He's not actually critical to us succeeding the mission, and he has no attempt to actually get off the map. But these guys, oh, they're definitely trying to get off the map. And, yeah, big old freighters. The large luxury liners. And then the little tiny ones, the FT ones. I'm going to try something a little bit fun. And I'm going to see if I can't nuke one of these freighters. Especially seeing that he is armed with a missile. Unfortunately, our point defense didn't get the memo that we had fired plasma to stop that. So he's managed to knock out my forward shield, but now I'm not concerned at all with anything he's about to do. We're going to pull right in front of him. I think we're doing fast enough that we can basically drop a mine on top of him. And now. Let's get away from the mine. Hopefully it'll hit him. Come on. Be lucky. Be lucky. Activate now. Oh, I hit right shift, not left shift. I thought that it would just accept the shift command as a normal command, and it did not. So we'll have to try that again. Because my original intention was to nuke him out of space. And we didn't do that. So he's kind of... I don't think our forward shield's going to come online in time to actually protect us. Let's pull off to port. And get ready for the port side G-type plasma torpedo. Oh, that's just going to encourage him to drop a wild weasel. Yep. Should have known. Did know better. I literally did know better. And I realized I had made a mistake the moment I opened fire. Slow down a little bit. Wait for the attack ship to go away. It's gone. Plasma torpedo to the face. You're not dead. That's just really disheartening when a freighter doesn't die to taking 48 points of damage. This is not like a super heavily armed thing either. This is a tiny little freighter. So let's push in. I do want to go after you. I am going to go after you. You're still able to maintain full speed. Seriously? Ugh. Okay, so we're going to drift around at normal speed of 15. Come in after you. Prepare to fire an F-type plasma torpedo. We're going to hit you with everything we've got. We'll come back for him. We can dump mines into the middle of this formation. Looks like our little buddy is still coming in. He's maintaining a speed of 10. So get a little bit closer because the plasma torpedo is going to have to do a little bit of travel time here. Plasma torpedo away. He's firing with more powerful phasers than I thought he had. He's got phaser 2s. So let that hit. Didn't kill him, but it did open him up for all of my phasers, which we will fire shortly. I know why this ship does so poorly on these missions. So we're trying to cause enough damage to basically roll on the critical hit table, which will cause him to self-destruct and die. The problem is we only have 4 phasers to do that with. Or is it 5? Not a whole lot of phasers to do that with. Because 4 of our phaser 2s face backwards. Which is a little annoying. Which is an incentive to get the heck out of this ship, because that's really annoying, actually. Fire plasma torpedo. There we go. Get ready with the phasers to follow this up. There, he's dead. Okay. Focus on you now. And we're going to get to a range of 10, and then we're going to bomb you. Where's our little Federation escort frigate? There he is, off in the corner. He is sort of avoiding us, because I think he realizes, oh, that's a heavy cruiser. I probably shouldn't do that, otherwise I will die. And yes, my friend, that is exactly what will happen. So we'll pull on in, range of 10, we'll fire the G-type plasma torpedo. It should have no trouble catching up to him. 11, 10.9, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. There we go. And I'm gonna... No, we're gonna continue the attack on it. Because this might not work. He may take this plasma torpedo and just keep on going. Because these freighters are tough. Annoyingly tough. It only did 2 damage to get through. That's really disappointing. Fire another plasma torpedo at him. We're wasting a lot of firepower trying to kill you. Oh, and we're getting close to that line again. I refuse to allow this to happen again. There we go. Okay, he's dead. Next freighter. Oh boy. There's so many freighters here. So many of these guys. Very difficult to kill. We're going to fire a plasma torpedo at him, and I think we're also going to try and dump a mine on him. We've got 3 freighters to go, and we're really getting close to that board edge. Okay, portside plasma torpedo isn't in range to fire. We're going to do this. Like so. All weapons select. And hopefully he doesn't get out. Activate that mine. Come on, go off, go off, go off. Ah! The mine didn't go off, but we did kill him. Okay. So you shouldn't take much firepower at all to kill. I hope. Because you're a big old small repair freighter. Nope, you took the hit and you just kept on going. Okay. I know that I can confuse the heck out of this thing just by dropping a mine in front of it. We did that once. We dropped a mine in front of a freighter and it just completely freaked out. It had no idea what to do and it just kept doing circles and donuts in front of it. It was quite funny. Come on, we'll have most of our phaser 1s ready to go. There we go. You're dead. Pick up the speed. How much energy do I have to shunt into, well, additional speed? That's all I've got right now. How far are we from that board edge? Oh, it's going to be cut. This is going to be really tight. This is going to be scarily tight. And then we'll come back and we'll kill you. I mean, you are just sort of going around on the edges, but we'll come back for you soon. Okay, and we're at maximum speed for now. We should have multiple plasma torpedoes ready to go shortly. This should be enough firepower to kill him. 2 plasma torpedoes and all our phasers, we ought to be able to kill him. If we can catch him. Look at how close to that line he's getting. This line is going to show up right there. So let's stop you from getting away because that would just be sad. You're invited to this party. Turn that off. There we go. I was a little worried I was about to take the hit, but no. We were able to avoid the hit quite well. Slow way the heck down. All phasers. All weapons. I'm not letting him get away. Yes, I understand. That means we have fewer weapons to go after this guy now. But it's worth it in my opinion. So our first plasma torpedo is ready to go. So we do have a single plasma torpedo ready to rock. It is a G-type, so we don't get as much energy back for it being fully charged. But it should be more than enough to handle this guy. Where's our shield reinforcement going? So we do have forward shield reinforcement getting on. Phaser capacitors at full charge. Our primary offensive phasers are getting ready to rock. So let's pick up some speed, and we're going to come after you, and we're going to kill you. It's going to be great. Double check how much power do we have right now. 10 points. We're going to go down to... I think 3.8 ought to be enough to cover us. Is he trying to get away? How cute. He's doing 23. He's only got two missile launchers as his primary heavy weapons. Although he did take the opportunity where we were blowing away his charge to repair all his systems. So he is really rocketed. 27.8 points of speed. Wouldn't be surprised if that's as fast as he can possibly go. We're going to get decently close, and then we're going to start engaging with plasma torpedoes. There we go. Yeah, we're at normal people speed. That hits, and then... There we go. Now we're getting into him. Holy crap, I didn't realize you had Gatling phasers. That actually caught me by surprise. He was able to cut right through our shield with those Gatling phasers. We did, however, manage to basically gut him. You can only see 2 of his weapon systems are offline, but he went from traveling at a speed of 27 to a speed of 8. He's lost most of his offensive his movement capabilities. And we still have a pretty considerable point defense armament. I do want to cut a turn quite hard on him, just to get my plasma weapons on target. There we go. See, the collar phaser's totally useful. I wasn't at all complaining about how they were super annoyingly unable to be fired at the front. What are you talking about? We'll get this F-type plasma torpedo to go in after him, see what he does with it, see if he survives the hit. But really, he's an escort frigate. Yeah, I kind of expected that. Took us a little while to get that done, but hey, we finally managed to accomplish the convoy mission in the same ship. So we have avenged ourselves, essentially. 280 prestige, not bad. Still the planet holds. We're at 2588. Let's see what sorts of things the Shipyard has at 2588. Anything special and or fun. There's a KRMB I'm going to take a look at in a bit. 2257 would get us another one of these. So the KRMB is a Mauler cruiser. Ooh. Capable of doing 70 damage when it gets in close. You can tell that by doubling the battery power, because that's how much damage a Mauler will do. Unfortunately, pretty useless of a ship other than that Mauler. We're not ready to make that conceptual jump just yet. So still nothing quite what we're looking for. Let's just go see if there's any ship that actually exists right now that we would be interested in. Well, this battle tug is pretty cool, but no, we're going to avoid battle tugs. There's the KRTG, that's another tug. The Firehawks are out, and they come with 2 S's, 2 F's, and 5 phaser 1s, and 4 phaser 3s, so basically a little bit upgraded version of this. Do we want the Firehawk A's? So the C's are scouts. We'll keep an eye out for the Firehawks, the FHA's. Are they already out and we've just gone by them because they're cheap ships? Nope, none yet. But we will keep an eye out for them, because that's probably what we're going to try and get into next, because it is a proper Romulan heavy cruiser. Yeah, we're going to go for the planetary assault. We're going to be bold, be dangerous, and get annihilated in the process, but we're going to try it. Hopefully things will work out. Red alert, increase speed. We're squaring off against a dreadnought. According to this, it's actually a carrier. We are currently escorted, of course, by RAS Ferre Avis, which is a tiny little transport, and the RAS Morte, which, whoo boy, this is a dreadnought. This is a vulture dreadnought, I believe. Are you a war vulture? I don't think so. Let's find out. You are a war vulture. Okay, thank you. So this beautiful ship here is basically what happens when you take our old-fashioned vultures and you upgrade them with Klingon warp technology. This is the ship you get. And as you can see, it's beautiful. Okay, it's actually not that beautiful. I don't like this design. I would prefer a more traditional-looking warbird, but don't tell them that, because we may get one of these shits at one point. Anyway, so this has 41 points of power. It only is packing 2 R-type plasma torpedoes and 6 phaser 1s, so she should have a pretty decent amount of speed. And Morte, of course, being an excellent name for a dreadnought. And we're squaring off against a CVA, so a full and proper carrier. And since it is a carrier, we shouldn't need any real defensive systems. We're going to set up the Wild Weasel just to sort of keep into practice, and we will reinforce that forward shield. I'm expecting between 8 and 12 fighters. Look at the beautiful lines. It's gorgeous. It's beautiful. It looks very, very similar to the refit type dreadnoughts. The way you can tell the difference is this forward door here, this rear door here, and I know some of them, the heavier ones, will also have side bay doors here towards the stern. So he's dropped his first group of fighters. It is 16 fighters. Oh boy. Okay. So it looks like they're going after the Fere Avis, which I suppose makes sense. Cuts down on the enemy without ever having to actually fight the more dangerous of the enemies. What direction are you going? Oh, looks like we've just fallen way behind the fleet, which, yeah, makes sense. We were skulking along at a super low speed. We have to cross 48 points of distance to get to him. That's 4 million kilometers, something like that. Because it's times 10,000. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And, wow, I'm surprised the Fairy Avis is actually still alive. And we're taking hits from his 4 photon torpedoes. They were proximity hits, so they only did 16 damage in total, but still, that was pretty impressive. So, I think we're at a good closure rate, so we'll fire our first of our plasma torpedoes here, and that's going to incite a Wild Weasel response. Fortunately, the Morte did fire from close enough range that, well, basically, he didn't have time to slow down and stop. The AI did not take into account its speed versus, you know, how much speed the distance that the Morte fired. So we're going to skulk in really slowly here for very specific reasons. Looks like the small ship we had just died. And once this attack ship goes away, I will engage with all heavy weapons. Wait for it. Wait for it. I'm going to assume that it's not actually there. There we go. Lashed out into him. Did some decent amount of damage. And we're going to see if we can't get the collar phasers on board here. And as long as we keep a low speed, he can mine all he wants. It ain't going to do jack. Pick up speed. Let's go, go, go. Full power. Yes, that's a nuclear space mine. I wanted to see if I couldn't, you know, force the issue. I don't think I'm going to. There's no way I'm getting away from this in time. But it was worth the effort. Worst comes to worst, I might be able to basically coax these guys into a nuclear space mine. That would be hilarious to me. Oh, there's the nuclear space mine. It's active. Come on, hit one of those fighters. Nah. The fighters are nimble enough to avoid it. We're going to have to turn into you. That's going to get hit by photon torpedoes, though. Yep, that was expected. Another mine here. This is actually a problem now. Because we don't want to be here. This is not a place we want to be. All stop. Let's slow down. Let's get this guy off of us. So we're starting to take out fighters. Get our forward shield towards him. Focus on this hawk. Our point defense system is handling it. All weapons select. Fire through that hole. No weapons to fire. Our forward shield is in great shape right now, though. So it's only the side shields that have taken any real hits. So we can increase speed now. Hawk's coming in on us. And we should have our phasers ready to rock. So we're going to lash out with our phasers, try and deal as much damage as we can. We've taken out most of his fighter group. And our plasma torpedoes are slowly coming back online. So we're down 4 points of power. Let's get on top of that. And, oh, our plasma torpedoes should be ready very, very soon. Come on. Come to starboard. Get him in that arc. Oh, he's Wild Weaseled again. That's actually going to really help us out here. So the Morte, unfortunately, his salvo is not going to get in. But we should be able to be in a position to basically jump on him as soon as this goes down. So we're positioned right on his stern. Did our forward shields hold? They did. Holy crap. And now our phasers have lashed out and managed to basically break a lot. So we'll fire up with all of our plasma torpedoes. managed to take another big chunk out of him. He's moving at, well, he is increasing speed, so he's not totally helpless. Although we are taking out quite a few of his systems at this point. We need to keep on the repairs. And let's patch up this port side Phaser 2 defensive system. And yeah, I think we're doing quite well now. The Morte, it would be nice if the Morte, you know, played a little bit more of an active role, but I can understand why it's avoiding that. It's not particularly well armed against fighters. This carrier, the Argus, normally would be a much better opponent. Alright, I'll stop. If he wants to hold me, that's fine. I think I can brace my forward shield enough to handle him. Okay, maybe not, because he is going to have 24 damage worth of damage. And if he keeps me here, I mean, this is fine. This is more or less fine. And the more he turns towards me, he'll open up that shield to allow me to try and capture him. Oh, you've only got 2 people on board. Fire all phasers! And begin the repel beam. Repel him. Push him off. Oh, well, no, he got the hit in now. Keep turning. Repel beam can shut off. Don't worry about it anymore. Come on, we just need to knock out that forward shield for a moment. Oh, this is gonna hurt him. This is gonna hurt him badly. Ouch! That hurt us really badly. Thanks, Morte. Did a really great job there. We have no forward shields. We've lost half of our weapon systems. And our shuttle bay, for whatever that's worth. So let's increase the speed of time. We have repair work to do. There's no getting around that. A lot of repair work. But hopefully this will neutralize the planet. Hopefully. Maybe. Possibly. Keep patching that forward. Okay, so the systems are fully patched in the forward. We've got our forward shields back. Oh, crap. It's armed. It's armed heavily. Yeah. Oh, God. I don't know how we're going to beat this. There's no way. Unless the Morte really shows an interest in actually, you know, fighting the enemy. Nuclear space mine's gone off. Then, yeah. Cloak. We're going to need to, just so we can get close enough to him. We've got 4 plasma torpedoes. Oh, good. He's not firing plasma, or his photon torpedoes at us. Decloak. How fast are you going? You're doing 12? We'll catch up to you. A little bit faster. I'm not sure we can fight this, because that's a lot of phaser force. That's 8 phaser force. That's twice as powerful as what we would normally run into. Now, granted, he doesn't have any shields. Well, he doesn't have any wild weasels. That's what I'm trying to say. Not shields, because obviously he has shields. But set on speed to normal people time. Technically, we're in plasma range, but we've got to get closer. Otherwise, we'll never hit anything. Oh boy. All it takes is one good shot, and he just guts us. So 3, 2, here it comes! He missed most of it. Fire the plasma torpedoes! Cloak! If this breaks through, we'll push the attack. It did! Holy crap. Okay, so we have a chance. Marines. I think we're going to have to make excellent use of our Marines. The problem is we only have 10. Oh, no, it didn't. We didn't take it out. I think it's a lost cause now. Because we know that the AI won't get close. It doesn't understand how to fight planets. I think. He's still firing all of his weapons at us. This is a perfect time for the Morte to get in close and fire its plasma torpedoes. Heck, it can fire its plasma torpedoes from here. And it's not. So we're going to slow down, see if the Morte decides to engage at all. If it does, then we can do something about this. If it doesn't, well, there's not much chance of anything. So pull within a range of 10, just so we get accurate scans. Did that hit us? It did. Okay, we took a hit. Oh, actually, no, we can't. We can't decloak. Our heavy weapons have been charged. Stay in, cloak. Don't decloak ever. Just sit here and wait. We are putting a lot of power into that cloak, right? Yeah. So I'm not entirely sure what to do, because I don't think we actually can defeat this planet. We're going to need to reinforce this one and this one. And we'll come to port just a little bit. I don't think you can get through my shields when I'm cloaked like this. But it is going to take at least another turn and a half before we get an opportunity to lash out with our heavy weapons again. If the Morte actually got involved and, you know, shot at something, we could do something with that. But it's not. Like, it is fully within our type plasma torpedo range. But it's not using them. Okay, a whole bunch of photon torpedoes just missed us. And our G-type plasma torpedoes are almost ready to go. So we've got to wait until that. Unfortunately, we've also got to wait for our plasma torpedoes to be fully ready to go. So wait for it. Slow down speed of time. X. All weapons select. Actually, no, just fire everything. X. Hope we get under cover before anything comes back online. Hey, we did get through. Okay, so we are getting through. Don't shoot at me. Just stop doing that. Increase the speed of time. This is how we're going to do this. We're going to just pop up and down and continue to blast away with all our plasma torpedoes. It's the only way I see this working. Oh, he's fired his plasma torpedoes and knocked down another shield. Excellent. Now we got to wait for our plasma torpedoes to come back online before we can fire ours. And that's how this is going to work. We got to wait for his phaser type 4s to fire out before we can fire. Because otherwise he can basically destroy us in a single go. So increase speed of time. Wait for those phaser 4s to fire again. They're not firing. Why are they not firing? I think we gotta risk it. All weapons select. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. Oh crap, only half of them fired. We've got to get under cover. We've got to get under cover. Please tell me that knocked out the shields entirely. It did. Okay. Unfortunately, we did take some nasty hits there. Repair. We've got to turn even more. So we've got to basically bring our front away. And if they start getting hits on through that hit our plasma weapon torpedoes, let's get out of here. Need some engine power to get out of here. If they start damaging our plasma torpedoes, we're done with this. We can't do anything more. But we need to take an opportunity to get our forward shields back online. How are we doing on Marines? 29. We got a lot more Marines to go through. Gosh darn it! We've got to have a forward shield before we can try and get involved in fighting. Unfortunately, his weapons are now working in a staggered mode. Ow! This planet is really difficult to get at. You should be able to hit me. Forward shields are back. Slow down the speed of time just a little bit. Okay, I want just the forward 3 shields reinforced to the best of your abilities. Okay, increase the speed of time again. Plasma torpedo select. Get within a range of 10. Gosh darn it! That shield went down again! We need that shield up. Full power to forward shields. Okay, come out of cover. Fire them weapons as soon as you can. Back under cover. And turn. We're 9.12 distance. Blitz through again, caused some damage. Not enough, unfortunately. Those photon torpedoes need to go offline. Ironically, if we're within a range of 8, he can't fire his proximity photon torpedoes at us. How much energy are we producing on the shield? 3. 6. So 2 points of energy are currently being put in all 3 shields. Well, I guess 3, I guess. Oh, good. That missed. Thank goodness that missed. And yeah, this is risky, but I need to keep that shield down. And if you fire through a down shield, it keeps the shield down. Because if he gets that shield back up, then we're going to have serious problems. So, phaser capacitor, I think is fully charged again. We are going to have to go nose-on with him in order to fire our plasma torpedoes all together. It would be really appreciated if you did more to help. You have R-type plasma torpedoes, man. Don't want to pop up, though. Not until he's fired his big, heavy plasma. How are you on Marines? 27. Oh boy, this is going to be difficult. Phase capacitor is fully charged. Plasma torpedo is almost ready to go. Almost fully charged. All open select. Come on, a cloak. Fire everything! Back under. I think we lost another phaser. He's not able to get his full reinforcement on this side anymore, so we got 49 damage on through. Now we're starting to cause some internal system damage. That's good. We've got 25 Marines left. Unfortunately, we're down to 9. We really can't afford to take too many hits, because we have to maintain at least 3 Marines alive on board. If we lose more than that, then we can't possibly take the planet. Not without the AI suddenly figuring out how to actually fight the enemy. Yes, I understand this is stupid and dangerous, but we've got to keep the shield down. What are you doing? I really hope that you're distracting all kinds of firepower. Increase the speed of time, because we're basically wasting time here. Well, we just charge weapon systems again. More photon torpedoes, which are dangerous. Slow down. Come on, a cloak. This will be more phaser plinking. No! He got his shields back up. Crap. And knock him back down. 33 damage. Good. This is actually really tense. And this episode is going really long. I may end up having to break this up into 2 parts. Just part for this and part for the other stuff that happens. Which, I'm not a huge fan of breaking my episodes up, because it takes time and effort. And I'm lazy. This is getting close. Come on, a cloak. Fire all weapons. Back in the cloak. Hope and pray. Down to 19. Oh, we've almost got this. We've almost got this. Keep popping up. Pop up, pop down. That's how this is going to be won. And hopefully the AI can't figure that out. Oh, we hit something important there. We took out a Phaser 4 launcher. That's very good. The triples. Oh, we're doing well. We're doing well now. We've knocked out most of the weapon systems on board this planet. Fully charged. Come on. We need more. More firepower needs to become available. I thought for sure we were going to lose this. I didn't think we stood a chance. But we're steadily breaking them down. This may not even be necessary anymore. But I don't want to risk too much. I don't think I can fire Probo cloaked. But according to this, we've knocked out pretty much all his systems. So let's run the ultimate risk. All up and select. Engage. Pull within transporter range. We're gonna We're going to stomach this one out. I think we're down to the slugfest. Keep firing the phasers. Keep that shield down. Pull to a range of 5.99. That will enable us to beam our Marines. Oh, we're there. Come on. A little bit closer. 2, 1, 0. All stop. All weapons continue to engage the planet. We did it. We managed to pull off the planetary assault. Holy crap. Planet captured. Mission complete. Did not expect that to work. Did not expect that at all. But the cloaking device proving to be extraordinarily useful. 495 prestige to add on top of that. And the tiles neutral. Unfortunately, that's definitely the end of an episode there. 20 minutes on that mission, plus however many for the missions before that. Anyway, I've been Derek. If you like what you've been seeing, hit that like button and subscribe. If you want to receive a notification every time I do these videos, press that little bell icon, leave a comment, and I will see you all in the next episode.